Waiting in the smoke. Actually retreating. No, not want to take the risk. Almost catching the player, but now the position is known, and now LLG should have this. What a play from Simo. Can they actually follow up? No! Candy is taking both, and Candy...
Не будем молчать, о нас и так все слышали. Не будем скромничать. Честность и надежность – наши козыри. Мы реально подняли открытие кейсов на новый уровень. Инвентарь ботов более чем на 1 миллион рублей. Тысячи довольных отзывов, десятки тысяч открытий каждый день. И это только начало. Дальше больше. Just Case. А ты уже окупился?
Глобала приятнее апать с Dragon Lore. Скидка на кейсы по ссылке в описании.
Beginning to gear up for the push though, coming close towards the corner. The molly is going to be thrown out. Perfectly timed, the peek comes in. Antika, the first 2 kills of the Grand Finals, looking now for a third as well. The play already being shut down. Now peeks out once more. Vilga, Ailey all combining. And that patience may come back to reward her in the later stages of this round when they make that push, supported by a teammate. They can drop the gauntlet and crush them as they come on out. There's the flash, there's the push, there's the kills. 2, 3, can they make it happen? Yes, they can. The pistol to come out to finish it all off as they will be dropped on dead. LLG getting crushed as they try and make it out to shore.
But I saw how LLG won against those damn Canadians. Now they are super focused, finding this kill, and from there on playing it from side, because they know as long as they trade well from here on, they still got to keep the player advantage and maybe even just shut them down as they push onto B, because Candy is hitting another shot.
It all begins here. Candy plucking them away one by one. Vilga in the fire of the flames gets caught out, but not long before the damage is done. Russian forces progress this game to 6 rounds in favor of them. LG kind of teasing that A short area, but overall, we see nothing in cell now. It's a push towards B, and it's Vilga just dropping the hammer, swinging left and swinging right. Swipe, swipe, 2 kills picked up, but it's happy days for the Russian forces team.
Yeah, that was the duo Sweden also had to worry about and couldn't work with, and always tried to count out Vilga and Antika, and in this case, getting flashed through the smoke, but 129 stepping up.
2 nice shots. Candy down to 41 HP as well. 129 looking for that opener now as the high flash does come through. They can use this to get to the site. Once on the site, you just need the plant. The round is yours to compete for. Oh, the molly making things a little difficult, forcing them into a few awkward predicaments, but hey-ho, they're still standing. Antika, something to say about that, does begin to respond, aware of the position. Leo on site as well as 129 in pit, tapping on away. She will be, though. Multi-kills coming in for 129. As Vilga becomes the last lady standing for this Russian side. We're just slowly seeing utility begin to be exposed on towards this A site. With the volley and smoke, though, I feel like that begins to have a bit of insurance that it is going to be the A play. Candy on the site with the AWP, lands the headshot, the first decisive blow. Nastia follows up the swift second, but it is going to be the double dip from Candy. There's all the more to watch. And she does secure the kill, now peeking out for a third as well. Shot to miss, but Ailey to fill in the blanks. Has bought a load of time for a team, though, to get in. Flash mollies all to come out. Boost up on towards Flower. Box spotted by 129, so at least a bit of punishment inflicted there. Candy going to lose her head as well. There's Vilga and ready and waiting, but another shot missed. LLG capitalizing on this, as the site is ripe for the picking. Hazel at least able to contest off Nastia, meaning this 2v4 may well be off the table. At least do see Nastia make it work, so far so good. Simo is just going to trade the problems away. And from there, it means Ailey is left in an impossible spot, but just as I say that, she makes it a chance. A thinly veiled one, but Leo, as then Vilga peppers down the damage that she needs. The molly is going to be thrown to deny her from crossing to the site in that way. But she's again done her job. She's delayed the push. She's bought time for her teammates.
This is actually crazy, because Russian forces, they're actually not moving.
Why are they not moving?
They're not seeing enough players.
Oh, Vilga's just doing it anyway. She doesn't matter. She's going to do it herself. Runs out of bullets. But puts them both down to 29 and 30 HP respectively. Simo finally going to secure the kill, but at this point Candy is there just holding, waiting for that peak. Go in together, one tight-knit unit, and this round is yours. You have the information. You don't have the utility. You don't necessarily need it. As we see here, just the raw duels alone are enough for you to be able to take this one. Candy, once again, proving that point, gearing up to the pick on towards 129, leaving just Simo. She'll lose her life. It'll be another round favoring. What's nice here is that LG have changed things up. They're rapidly darting over on towards this B site. Candy now has to land shot number 1. And I'd say prop number 2 as well, maybe even all 3. Yep, sure thing. Candy going for a bit of a pick and mix as she plucks out 3 players, gobbles them up. Also has a molly in her back pocket, bear in mind, so we'll definitely be looking to use that. And she does. There's a lot, actually. Deals with it fairly nicely, but getting only 1 kill, I'd argue, is actually not quite enough. Sure, Vilka can hold the cross, but there will come a point.
They used the smoke for runes as well, huh?
I'm wondering where the smoke went. I heard a smoke go,
yeah,
but
I
did not see it appear, and that is a critical flaw in the plan of LG. A round that could quite easily have been contested and potentially won now may only just be a menial bomb plant, and not to write that off as a success for them. Obviously, the bomb plant is a big win, definitely helping in their economy, but going to round 15, they want the win. Obviously now trying to get around long corner even, but Candy's going to make that real difficult, as seen here. Bomb's going to be dropped. Simo, at least with a drive-by headshot, but then the information's known now. They're going to push on out. Antika starts to mow them down. Is there to be punished by Leo? So much more is needed, and it's just not coming through. Nastia, crispy as anything, secures all the kills needed for Russian forces, and they lock in a 13-2 half. Maybe we'll choose the rat long, but I feel like knowing them short, pretty good target, but no, it is going to be the long wrap, actually. Mixed in with short, just going to use Nastia to open up the site, likely overwhelm them from all these different angles. Begin to take hold. 129 tapping them down. There's 2 kills locked on in. Make that to 3, going for every single frag at this point. LLG, they get themselves a pistol. Do a hell of a lot against these pistols because they have to get in close. But it's still 1 person.
The full rotation coming in already. LLG making sure they're all there, taking a bit of a risk, but Hazel yet again in the spot where you can easily get taken out and can't retreat. This is going to get dangerous, but Simo, is she on point? Yes, she is.
A spatching of 2 as they get close. Antika unable to land the 1 dig as well. I mean, it is just going to be Nastia landing both of the kills with the MP9. Dangerously close to denying LG their 4th, but those 2 CT players. Meanwhile, Vilga and Co going to push up on towards B. Simo back turned, avoiding the flashes for now. Finally taken down by all 3 kills. Simo 129 will combine, and it all comes down to Candy. Bomb is to be planted. 2 to find. Oh, and she's going to go straight into CT.
Waiting in the smoke. Actually retreating. No, not want to take the risk. Almost catching the player, but now the position is known, and now LLG should have this. What a play from Simo. Can they actually follow up? No! Candy is taking both, and Candy
pull really much out. All the utility they actually just had was lost. Candy, Simo adding a 2nd kill in for LG. Antika does trade. Hazel falling back meanwhile. As Vilga does so much towards the A site, isolating both players, taking them down. If you're Antika, what do? You know the A site is clear. You're trying to buy time at this point. Oh, Antika, that is not the play you wanted. Hazel denying the plant. Vilga now having to do it all herself. 2 HP is all she has. 7 seconds on the clock, and Hazel refuses to face. There's the 1st kill, although Vilga going to get aggressive. Could this happen? Oh, what a shot! 1 second, 1 shot from either side, and they were dead. But it's Hazel to keep it going. Again, the rotation sneakily being caught. Vilga, absolute genius. Beautiful timing. And they just have to isolate 1 player on a site. This should be so simple. 129 on the back pillar. Good for 1 with a UMP, but surely multiple kills. And that is the case. Hazel at least sneaking in a little bit of damage with the Yor, but missing the follow-up shot. When it all falls to the palms of Leo, the UMP, Primal Saber. Upgrading to at least an AWP, but 1 shot is likely all she'll be able to get off. The smoke completely covering her as Candy pushes it over the line to our first map point. Hazel just contemplating going for a walk on through, nearly being caught, and so she will. Another decisive headshot to come on out. Just 2 kills remain for LLG. That's all they need right now on the Russian forces lineup, picking off one. Now it is just Simo, a 1v3, seemingly impossible. The journey here may well be over. At least good for one, make it to two. Can she find Antika? The answer is no. Map 1 of our grand finale goes to Russian forces. The Zeus in play. No words to describe that, but I'm going to let it happen anyway. Simo, at least to start nice and strong, looking for a little bit more as well. And Nastia is going to be there to trade things back. It's a bloodbath. The Julies. Oh, the Julies. You love to see it. Smoke to go down. Vilga with a nice high flash as well. Looking to find herself a chance in this round. Finds the first kill she needs. Now looking for the second as well. Knows where 129 is, but the USB is going to execute her.
Now it's down to Vilga and Candy around the B side. I mean, Vilga could be a monster on the sneak, and she finds Simo. I'm not sure what her intention was. She was watching the wall, and Hazel, the last one inside, and Vilga hits another one.
Leo 4 HP as well is going to really be ever so haunting now for this Chinese team. It effectively comes down to 129. And that first shot is everything. Candy holding close with the CZ. Vilga just checking out the site with the Deagle. Looking at every angle, every opportunity as Candy positions herself behind the entire CT side. The first headshot comes in, the second looking likely. Leo getting ever so dangerously close now. There you have it, Russian forces. Molly to come out, opens up the pathway for Russian forces, and they will just scramble up on towards A. 720 and Leo both going to make it a little bit more complex. The Russian forces expected as Simo then looks to fly out. Smoke actually going to make life a little easier for her. Bomb, of course, has gone down, but Antika, with all the information, same for Nastia as well, puts them in relatively good stead. 710 clearing things out, but Nastia just going to find the headshot, and Antika and Nastia both combining. Building up towards this informed T-side that looks so devastating. Obviously Simo going to get herself up. Ailey ready and waiting for that, but decides to back on away. Little does she know that just saved her life. Oh, heartbreaking. Kill given up. 720 meanwhile having to pump off a shot with the Max 7. Gets a second one off, and that actually leads to a kill. So dangerously low. They're so hesitant to push her because that shotgun is lethal. Leo meanwhile combining up with 129 to take down just another two. LLG lining everything up. Have to rain that utility down on towards that site. Vilga crossing towards the boxes, spotting Simo up on tree, quickly isolating her for then going towards the site itself. Peeked out by 129, that's a headshot for him. Hazel, meanwhile, spicing up with the AWP. Has to go for a second, will find it. 720, actually the lady to steal that one away.
The Molotovs and flashes coming in.
Oh, look at deer in headlights. Nastia does find the kill. Leo is just going to mop them up. Simo supporting as well, and to make it look easy. Vilga at least trying a bit of competition into the round. Here's a 1v2, bear in mind, but she's got 31 HP. Frankly put, should be impossible, but dropping a smoke on the site, wants to see if she can jump across. Once again, though, there's a player on the site somewhere doing all the work. In this case on A, it's Leo. The flashes are perfect, like you say. 129, gonna finish off Nastia, and LLG. Gotta start somewhere. It's a blob out long. That's effectively the easiest way to describe it. 5 players all coming on out. One leads further back in towards mid. 720 struggling somewhat, as it will be a bit of a bloodbath going backwards and forwards. Vilga doesn't check, but she swings to the right, finishes it off, and actually has a welcome chance now. Just Hazel Beast, all that remains. I call her a beast because if you looked at her play today, you would know what she's able to achieve. In this 1v3, by all means, knowing that she has a pretty high chance. Just needs to segregate these players, which they've effectively done for her. From there, then get out onto the site. Unfortunately, seemingly unaware of where Vilga is going to be. And the backstab is ultimately where she crumbles.
Position to take. Can she get the kill though? The flash is going to hit hard. Nastia pushing up towards stairs. Hazel's still alive and she's going to get it. Don't give her the chance. She's going to take down 2. And now it's Vilga and Candy. No, make that only Candy left alive. And that she definitely won't have a sweet time here.
40 seconds remain. They all seem to want to take the jewels. They're all peeking her. The risk is where they do it one by one. That's timing. Through the platform area. Simo may well just walk into her cross there. Oh, it's timing again. Around, falling away in just the most uncomfortable fashion. Havel missing the nade, but landing the AWP shots. Another one for her, looking now for a third. The cherry on top. As she flicks on over, the shot will be missed. Vilga hoping for a fighting chance at this. Makes it happen. Brings it to 3. Molly towards the back of the site, but at this point there's so much to do. She's actually got a really good opportunity now. They're both low, but she doesn't account for the AWP holding the cross. And the 9-6 is locked in. They're given no real chance. Leo has got in towards connector though, and this is where things get a little bit tough. Vilga surely needs to be aware of that fact.
Oh,
and she
Leo.
is, but she misses the shot. Leo capitalizes on that, hits the headshot, and from there, the B site is hers for the taking. Candy lands a few shots in the leg, but it will be nothing. That halts that B take. Simo then coming in from behind means that Russian forces have got no defenses left. A pistol that is going to go to LLG.
And from there on, they won the round, especially with the player left on A to lurk.
They've got to get this right, though. They have to get this push right. Vilga at least finding the first, but Simo instantly trading it back. The mollies then rain down the deagle of Antika. In a good position. I said they had to get this right. That means get it right. Leo starting the trade. Look at the HP of Russian forces. They're all excruciatingly low. 720, the perfect player for this. But no one is dying. They're not falling away. It's the pistols claiming kill after kill. Leaving just Leo now. 100 HP up against 15. Spread across 2 players. They cannot shoulder peek. That's enough for them to die. They can't really do much here. So risky. It's good that Ailey got to cross though. She can get to block. Maybe able to catch Leo in the side. Just play the clock at this point. Force her to push the bomb. 40 seconds now. Still giving Leo not a single opportunity. Very well played so far, but they're not expecting her to come up like this. Now Candy just going to do the dive around the stat sheet. How is this going to happen? 25 seconds left.
Gotta care though, Vilga in the corner, and she can punish them for that if they aren't aware of this, if they don't check it, if she's gonna get flashed out, anything which gives her this chance.
Ailey. It doesn't get more simple than that. The peek as well comes on in from Vilga. Leo gonna end her teammate, and even then the odds are so high. Antika just looking to finish off Leo, playing towards Olaf steps. He is going to come out and start to burn, but it's going to be okay in the long run. Just going to leave Leo in a 1 versus 1, but 8 seconds on the clock, which is why there is no hope at all, and I'm okay with just letting this round sit, because we know that's the case.
Leo at least getting the frag, but not getting the round. Let's slow down a little towards B-Long here. Still keeping the push. Now the smokes are raining in. Is Ellie ready for this in the corner? Will they actually check it? It's going to be a crossfire setup as well. And here we go, 1-9. Pushing out alone. The rest still standing still. And oh, they're going to fight all those frags. Completely shut down. Only Leo and Hazel left alive.
This has just been quick as anything. Russian forces able to pick up 3 kills just like that. Defending B-Plat with all their might. And like you say, now only having 2 more players to deal with. Make that 1 as Candy and Nastia both do their jobs. There's not even anyone to talk about anymore. Russian forces.
Candy playing a little bit of fire. If Leo lands the pre-fire, she's definitely dead, and then they could execute. But Candy is still doing the same as I just mentioned, but it won't backfire. And actually will fire up the team. Second kill, maybe even the third. They almost line up as well. 1-9 and last alive. She's going to tag her down, but that helps Antika to finish the job. And Russian forces still in this one. Seems like
I wouldn't be surprised if we just see it bounce off the wall. Just a way to maybe get in towards drop or something.
Yep. Create the chaos, and that is... The players are ready, they have their back turned, they see it coming miles away. It is gonna shut them down.
That is gonna perplex them. They do get destroyed. Russian forces, they break in. Simo aware that she's there, saw the barrel. 720 supporting her. The kill does come through from there. They have to battle it out on towards the site. Vilga not being checked for means that she can pick up a big kill and do a 180. Oh, that's a huge frag. Head to be taken off though by 720. Means that LLD still have a chance. But again, bomb denied. Nastia now the one to make it happen. Catching Simon on the cross as well, leaving just Hazel. Antika up on balcony, playing this 20 seconds out. As if it was just an hour, really dragging it. Life so difficult for Hazel. But lands the flick, 10 seconds remain, has to go forward and grab the bomb from there. Straight to the site, find the plant. Nastia then just has to get close. Hazel just looking for it, but only gets a chance to scope. Also looking at the smokes as well that LG are bringing to the table. A fast flash, it looks like they want to just send 129 out with the P90. The molly is going to be there to try and hold that back. Haley catching the cross, but Antika doesn't know that she's out on the site. That's an entry. 129, a double kill with a P90. How is this happening? Candy at least bring it right back into contention as she secures 2 of her own. Holding the cross's door was left not smoked.
Bomb still able to get planted, and it seems like the P90 is catching them off guard, and that is a gun to use. This one time you can actually make use of it because it's gonna catch them off guard. And that might just push them onto match point. Candy not hitting this one as Leo is fast, and she's gonna take down both of them. And LLG, they did it. They finally pushed it to map point, and out of 3, they only need 1 more.
This time using the AWP to get that close. Tucked into the corner, peeks out, finds one, execution dished out, then a second. Hazel is on fire. Here we go, Hazel
she's getting the
with
third.
3 kills, going for more, looking for a 4th. The shot will not land, but it's 129 to put her in the grave. China are here to play, as they may take us to a 3rd and final map in our grand final. Vilga, all that remains. LLG, take us to a 3rd.
Let's see how this is going to turn out as the push is coming in and Candy's taking the first.
Going so well. Candy delivering that first fateful blow. Then the round takes a bit of a lull as we see rotations coming towards market and an explosive play to the back of Simo. From there, it's all coming up for Russian forces. Hazel and Leo, all that remain in opposition by far. Not unparalleled in raw skill. Well, firepower, bit of a different story. A 5v2 after all, remember. They do struggle, but at the end, it's Russian forces. Another gamble play, this time towards B. Molly's going to come down, the flash is following up as well. Ailey going to go running on out into it. They drop them both dead. Struggling, in fact, Vilga will for the 2nd kill. That changes everything, the CT side suddenly pluck an advantage out of thin air. They have 2 SMGs in play, backed by Armor. This is a disaster. Hazel in towards CT with a USP. Ever so accurate as well, with it means that just 1 headshot could be enough to step the round over in favor of Team China. 129 just up on this boost as well. Spotting for it, that's what I mean. It's all about the headshots. And Ziga gonna go further forward, but Simo at least there to trade. There's Nastia now with the AK. All on her. Smoke towards CT to buy her more time, but 50 seconds left. Has to deal with this player and connect before she can do anything else. Should be simple. But even that, too much to ask. LLG.
Going towards connector as well.
Oh, Hazel. What a way to get aggressive. Leo as well, adding insult to injury. Just whip out the salt now and you better start rubbing it. Candy at least trying to fight tooth and nail to keep it competitive. Smoking the cross, but if you think Leo doesn't go through this, then I don't know what planet you're on. She's sitting there ready and waiting. Biding her time, waiting for the right moment at 720. Will support her in her venture. Simo taking them down as they come towards CT. But Ailey, what a flick! Stems to this 1v1. As the A split begins to take shape. Leo starts the first ball, but Nastia and Tika both ample in for Russian forces. It all begins to work out. Ailey flicking back left and right. Candy struggling in spawn.
Oh, that's the bomb at spawn. Zemo has control over it. It's going to give out the call. It's ready for Ailey as well. This nade could actually take her down almost. 19 HP. Molotov not going to land if Ailey hits that headshot. That opens up a lot, but you won't. Zemo is ready.
Leo looking like she's ready to get aggressive though. The molly surely should prompt them just how close they are, but no, Leo. Good for one, a quick trade as Nastia cuts back for the headshot. But will it be enough? Hazel sneaking in for a shot, making use of a relocation to CT. Candy will flick it back though, holding the advantage in true Russian forces fashion. To take this any further ahead, throw the gap. But they will. Ailey going to be chased on down. A quick 1-for-1 affair. Hazel holding the angle, but misses the shot. Candy capitalizing on that. Bring an advantage back into play for Russian forces. Vilga will lose her life, though, to the aggression of Simo. Both teams going backwards, swaying either side. 720 taking down Antika. Leaving Russian forces with just 2 players standing. You say there's potential. Let's find out. They start to creep on around. It's going to be the contact play. They hop on over. Candy misses the shot, but Nastia definitely won't. 129 rips it into high gear. But Nastia, she can't do anything. No time. Little faith. LG just having this 4th round dangled in front of them. As Russian forces begin to make mistakes that hand over those opportunities. Simo in mid right now has a chance to do so much damage to the connector. Left unsmoked. This is a simple picking. Everything is working out for them. Everything is the right play. All eyes on Vilga. Nastia can try, but she'll lose her head. LLG, they progress to 4. They keep it going. The push begins. 129 is going to find herself mollied out, but she can just instantly fall back. Takes down Vilga. Nastia with a double spray down, but Hazel there to stay. Drops the bomb. It's getting bloodthirsty. The whole site completely a ruckus. It has formulated a 1v2 for Ailey. Looking towards triple, finds the head of 720. And with 55 seconds, needs to find Simo 2, but no, it will not happen.
129, just holding it from T-spawn, gonna make sure where she's going. I mean, in the end, right now, they just need to see where the bomb is going. They don't even need to deny it right now. They can wait for their teammate. 7-0 could try to make a play because the time is ticking. Ticking their plan, but 7-0 going for the pick. Baited in, sprayed through the box. Not gonna connect. Nastia could actually do this in a 1 versus 2.
Now they have to play it together. That's the important thing. Use your smart LG as they wrap on around, swinging to the right, swinging to the left. The Tarzan-like play as it's 129 to push us over the edge.
CT, can she land those headshots? There's one, maybe even the second. There's still a play in the corner as well. They didn't check for Ailey yet. She's gonna shine as well. That's one. Nastia adding the pressure with a second kill. And it's all down to Hazel. Can she pull off the magic with the dualies? Seems like the answer is no. Ailey's gonna find it.
Pretty standard default, looking for opportunities they can then use to make an informed decision. Just leaving both players with bottom com blind. Ailey, nicely done. Finds the trade to cover the death of Candy. 129 is going to walk on out. The flash is good. Nastia losing her life though, and Ailey dying as well. Disaster strikes as LLG. Not only do they have themselves an A site, but I don't know if Russian forces can deal with this. Vilga makes a good start of it, dealing with the likes of Leo, but they got to gain some headway, and they got to gain some headway fast.
Looking at Russian forces, they still have an incendiary grenade, which could be scary, but 129 is going for the risky but smart play to rotate all around the mid. This could actually work. The incendiary used as well, so the player in ramp right now not in danger as it's landed in Underwood. Oh. Is this really going their way? Not sticking it. Zemo's gonna get taken down, but there's still a player in connector. 129 not peeking. She's gonna get taken down, and Russian forces, they secure it anyways.
Boost does come in. 2-9 instantly cut down, but then Vilga, she wants more. What an aid as well. Perfectly thrown. 720 Elise trading, but I feel like it's just not going to be enough. Vilga is doing so much damage, peppering Leo down to 8 HP. As they do try and make the push to the site, it is going to be a little bit messy. But it's Candy to strike them down.
Vilga's Molotov burning down Hazel as she steps into it, taking the huge risk and then sticking.
The bomb getting ready to creep out on towards the A site.
Oh, but
that's
Ailey
when
could
the
be so
rotations
huge.
begin to come through. 129. Trying to fight it in CT. Vilga coming through on shore.
And Ailey
Candy.
did not plant. It actually was Candy. The round is over. 14-8.
I'm not sure it will work now either. Ailey in such a big position is going to be mollied out. Drops the smoke. Dead set in front of her. Nastia, meanwhile, taking down 129. 720 trying desperately to find Ailey, but no one has punished her. She comes out. She shall appear. The devil in its rawest form as she gets it done. 2 versus 3. The impact is found. LLG now have to fight back an uphill battle towards that A site with a bomb. Stuck centerfold, a molly. Setting a blaze to the boxes. Making life so incredibly hard. 50 seconds remain. The fire continues to spread. The battle rages on, and Vilga just plucking down Samo just makes it, I mean, almost impossible at this point. The tag being delivered just as they try and cross. Leo scouting out all the different angles. It is over. Russian forces, grand final point. For it to settle down in this way is something else entirely. Hazel missing a shot, uncharacteristically so. Aggression in towards mid. Vilga with a double kill. Josh, is this it? Oh, is this where Russian forces shut down the Chinese dream? Just a team raring to push this one over the line. As we hit 45 seconds. 129 peeks out. Ailey finds a simple headshot. Samo is all that remains. Russian forces, a team who battled it out tooth and nail, qualified through the European event. It took them a while, but they got there in the end, and now they win the LAN. They are your world champions. Russian forces, the World Electronic Sports Games female champions, and $100,000 in their bank.
Oh yeah, in the end, well deserved, but also a great fight by LG. But in the end, well, Russia was one of the favorites coming into this one. Actually expected those damn Canadians to face them in the final. Those two teams, the one out of NA qualifying and the one winning the Europe LAN event in Barcelona, already in overtime as well.
What an incredible run these ladies have had. Here they come, entering the stage now to grab their trophy. They worked long and hard to get this. Like you said, it was a tough qualifier run, but they pulled through in Europe and they pulled through here as well. They flew to China. They made it happen. They are your champions.
Well deserved. The roster full of talent, and especially looking at Vilga, who always has been performing so smart and strong with this team, together with Antika, who is a star in this lineup coming into this. And then enabling players like Ailey as an entry, fitting everyone in their role, Candy finding her consistency, and also having really strong performances. The talent to always show up online but offline was inconsistent, whiffing a lot of shots, but here she showed up.